talk us through emerging tech and what it actually does.
I think the most frustrating thing in boxing and in all women's sports actually is you can't just take an item of male box or male equipment and then make it smaller and make it pink. So as they say, pink it and shrink it doesn't count. It needs proper research. Women's hands are incredibly different. Their bone structures are different. Therefore, boxing gloves should be different. Their feet are different. Our arches are in different places. So therefore, the boots should be different. There's a world which we're moving into where this becomes a proper mainstream sport. And you know, women's sport as a whole is on the increase, but boxing is now the largest growing sport, both domestic and professionally. And I think it's those moments that are just super important that we have the right equipment to do the right job.
So Protect is an impact monitoring system. Basically it's a mouth guard with embedded sensors in there, and that measures the volume, so the number of impacts that athlete gets, but also the intensity and a wide variety of other variables. On top of that, then we have a quite sophisticated AI system that then understands and interprets what's actually happening from a welfare point of view, so the strain placed on the brain, to then what happens from a performance point of view and why those certain things happened.
It's fitted into a mouth guard because that securely fits to the base of your skull and doesn't move around. So the data we get from the mouth guard is incredibly accurate. It's really the software that sits behind the mouth guard that works out the strength of the punches, the angles of the punches, that's really the huge breakthrough in this field.
I think the Protect system's a twofold thing. Firstly, it's a welfare product, obviously, and it helps protect the athletes. Secondly, there is an integrity part there, because if the Gum Shield technology is telling you one story and a judge, you know, like we had in the Joshua fight the other night, decided he's going to tell you a different story, there's a piece of data there that should hold people accountable. So I think it does have a place. The real big question is do the people at the top want that accountability?
I think not just necessarily technology, I think some of the safeguarding is really important. So women obviously have to wear breast coverings and protection. And we know Ebony Bridges, who's got a breast enhancement, which is very rare in boxing. However, that sort of thing's really important, and the technology now that's looking into how that can be shaped, how it can be kept light, and how it can move on is vitally important as more and more people step into this remit. The boxing height is very safe. The belt is safe for a man's, protects the men's crown jewels, but hits into a woman's ovaries. So how do we know? And technology can understand when we measure it, when we look at it, when we do research around it, as to how dangerous or not dangerous that is, and then it can address those things moving forward. So we make sure we've got the right equipment for the right fight, for the right safety.